in Toronto, and today we are going to talk about some amazing products from Mezzo Aesthetics. So I want to welcome everyone today. Oops. I'm going to share my screen and we can begin. We are Nuvior, and Nuvior Medical Aesthetics is a fast-growing company that distributes new technology and medical-grade devices to North America. By harnessing the global way of thinking, we here at Nuvior are bringing the world innovative ideas and technologies and methods to our clients here in Canada to help them grow and sustain their business. And we are loving doing it, and we are growing bigger every day. And here at Nuvior, we represent the world's finest, including Aptos, thread lifting methods that come from Georgia. They are a 5-time winning thread lifting method with the Aesthetic Medical Awards Congress that's held every year. And with Aptos, you can achieve a sculptured intervention for the face as well as in the new year, when we will have our final recognitions and standardizations from Health Canada. We are proud that in 2023, Nuvior did introduce to Canada Thedia's high tissue PRP. Now, if you have not learned about our high tissue PRP, please reach out to us. This by far is one of the simplest, straightforward, and easy to use PRP devices that give you the highest concentration of pure PRP. And of course, today we will be discussing one of my favorite things in the world, Mezzo Aesthetic, an amazing medical skincare grade line that comes from Barcelona, Spain, which I had the opportunity to spend some time with and other educators in Barcelona to talk about the amazing Mezzo Aesthetic, born from science, based in science, and uses a scientific approach to meet the needs of our skin. And dermaceutic, it's designed by dermatologists in France, and today is the #1 Keel company in all of France. And of course, at Nuvior, we want to support our clients in every way we can. And we do supply you with access to your medical supplies. If there's something that you want and you don't see it on our website, reach out to one of the Nuvior team with a picture and SKU number of the product you're looking for, and we will do our best to help you find it and price match it as well. So please check out our website for your medical supplies and take advantage of some specials we got going on right now. And of course, I am your host today. I am Pina Lee, your clinical educator at Nuvior. Proud to be with you, proud to share with you my knowledge of the industry, my background, my know-how, and of course, my passion for all that is Nuvior. Today we will talk, it's going to be a short journey today about moisturizing solutions. And, as a skincare expert, we get caught up in changing, improving, rejuvenating, creating anew. And sometimes the simplest things as hydration and moisturizing can get lost in the cracks. No pun intended. So when we're talking about moisturizing, we got to keep some basic concepts in the front of our mind. When we're talking about skin hydration, hydration is defined as the amount of water in the skin. So that means you can be oily skin and be dehydrated. Water levels have nothing to do when you're measuring your oil levels. So you have your skin type, which of course can be oily, combination, normal, or dry skin. And that indicates the level of oil or sebaceous oils or natural oils like our lipids and our natural moisturizing factors in that skin. But when it comes to hydration, we're strictly talking about an oil or water content of that skin. So yes, an oily skin does need moisturizing. An oily skin needs those good fats and of course water to give it that hydration so it can be a more balanced system, like its own little ecosystem. And in a healthy skin, that water content in that stratum corneum is important, even though it's just a small amount when you think about it, it is vital because this is our first field of protecting our body. Now, when you're talking about keeping that water level in our skin at an optimal level, we need to look at that stratum corneum. And we need to look at those NMFs, those natural moisturizing factors that include different substances in the skin, from enzymes to different kind of proteins in the skin. All those things that keep our skin aligned. And then we've got the lipids. Lipids are fat in that extracellular matrix, that fluid around those cells. So that lipid value in there also helps to keep that water in the skin. And of course, our aquaporins, those little channels on the membranes of our skin cells that allow water to come in and out. Because remember, our membranes of our cells are very selective, like security at a front door, allowing what they want to come in and out. And with these aquapores, that allows that water to get in and out of that cell. So what happens when our moisture levels are not optimal? And I think we all believe that we drink enough water, but we as humans in our world are constantly in a state of dehydration at one form or another. We live in a society where we have shelters or homes, and in those homes we have heating or cooling systems. We have forced air. We have these micro environments that we live and work and play in. So our skin is constantly bombarded from different environments, and it can rob water from our skin in the form of transepidermal water loss, which is just a fancy term of meaning water is leaving your skin, leaving your body through your skin. So when we're talking about a well-hydrated face, if we were to describe it at a cellular level, that skin would have a beautiful balance between those natural moisturizing factors and that epidural lipids, those fats found in there, including those ceramide and our beautiful little fat cells that are in our skin. So for that reason, when there is a nice balance, that skin cell that are flat, when we're talking about those flat, they're lacking a nucleus, they're not alive, they're dry. So when we balance that, we can make those cells like a perfect defense system, blocking out the damage of oxidized stress from the environment, the elements such as wind and cold and lack of sun and heat. It allows that water to stay trapped within the cells of the skin, in the cells, between the cells, and not coming out. Now, as we age, we will notice that our body doesn't produce the amount of oil that it once did when we were younger. And believe me, being closer to 100 than I am to 0 now, I am finding that the case. So even with my hands on my skin, I find as soon as that temperature drops below double digits in centigrade, I want to put my gloves on. I want to put extra layers of hydration and fats and moisture to protect my skin and allow that water to stay where I want it. So what happens when our skin doesn't have the water it needs? It becomes dehydrated. Now, what does that mean? We don't have enough of those NMFs, those natural moisturizing factors. It could be that now those cells are no longer arranged where we want them as that protection layer. Now there is openings. The sun, the lack of heat, coolness, those elements can now get into our cracks and the water comes out. So what does that mean when you're looking at a skin? How does it manifest in our skin? Well, as I said earlier, it's not just limited to a certain skin type. Any skin can be dehydrated. When you have a dry skin that's dehydrated, you're going to see more cracking, more dryness and pulling, more lines. With an oily skin, it could slap you right back in the face by creating more oil. That skin is just trying to be balanced. We're all just crazy cells trying to find some balance in the world. And so is your skin when it comes to water. So what it's trying to do is just keep itself moist. So now that oily skin is going to produce more oil to make up for the lack that it's missing that component of water in the skin. So the more you strip that skin of oil, the more oil it makes, and then it loses its water, and it's just a vicious cycle. For a normal skin, when it loses its water, it too can become more combination or go the other way to dry. So keeping that hydration level is so important when it comes to whatever the skin type. So the next time one of your lovely clients say to you, "Oh, I don't need a moisturizer, I make enough oil," you have to educate them. This is our job, to educate our client, empower them with that information so they can make that proper decision, and explain to him that balance that water plays with the creation of oils. When your skin is dehydrated, you're going to lose that luster. It's going to be dullish. It's not going to be moist and juicy looking, because it's not. So you can use all the shimmer and make you want, but why not cure the problem rather than clean it up? And of course, you're going to feel it in the skin. An esthetician can tell whether you're hydrated or dehydrated just by looking and feeling your skin. It's going to feel rough and irregular. We talked about those cells not aligning the way they should anymore. So it's going to show it on the surface. And of course, you're going to get that tight feeling. And if you do have lines and fine lines, expect them to get deeper when there is no water to plump up that cell. And that's exactly what's going on here. And not to mention that when your skin is not plump and juicy, you are going to increase that look of flaccidity, that sagging, and that loss of elasticity. And when you talk about dehydration, that means stress on the skin, which means it's going to go into a 911 reaction. And dehydration can lead to so many other factors. And just like a snowball or dominoes falling over, you are going to have discomfort. The skin is trying to tell you with that itching and sensitivity we hear the word sensitive just thrown around so much. And for more cases than not, a lot of their issues can be fixed and prevented with mere hydration and moisturizing of that skin. And even if you are dealing with issues like pigmentation, you take hydration and moisturizing out of that picture, and that skin can't work on fixing that melanogenesis process because it's too busy trying to get stable. So dehydration can also play a role in the creation and darkening of pigmentation that already exists. So remember, we are bags of water. We need water to do every function of life. So we at Mesoaesthetic understand that, and our objection is to make it simple. We don't want to start creating so many products where it just gets lost on the shelf. So we keep our solutions with benefits of hydrations, which is going to keep the skin at that optimal condition. Remember, if you want to destroy the skin in a medical aesthetics treatment, you want it to be in its optimal condition. So that is why we offer a range of variety for every skin type. Now, if you've heard me speak ever, you know I absolutely love my little blue bottle. HA Matrix is one of the most amazing forms of hyaluronic acid products I've ever met. Now, yes, everyone has a preference on how they like their hyaluronic acid to feel. Most of them are very sticky and clingy. What I like about this one, it's a little slippery when you first touch it. All you need is a few drops and on it goes. But before I carry on about my favorite, let me introduce you to the other moisturizing solutions. We've got our Hydra Vital Light, which is a beautiful, light, creamy gel form of product that is beautiful, long-lasting effect for that normal summer skin, for that combination skin, oily skin, even an acne skin. Yes, they want to. That acne skin can find comfort and relief in that Hydra Vital Light. And for a more rich, nourishing cream, Hydra Vital Factor K, intense hydration, nutrition, and protection for those normal skins, those dry skins, and sometimes for those combination skins, especially in winter or a more harsh environment where skin's going through a lot of trauma. And then, of course, everyone's favorite, Hydra Vital Mask. This home and professional mask is designed to give you intensive hydration and to protect and restore that barrier, to keep that water in and keep that everything out. So it is got a beautiful, rich texture. But even on myself, an old, oily skin, once I've done a treatment, I love this. And in the winter, it is my go-to mask. So for dehydrated skin, for dry or mature skin, they will absolutely love it. And one of the main contributing factors to this range is it all has the same mindset, regardless of who it's for, what form it comes in. It is to contribute to the hydration levels in the skin at those key layers, using specific active ingredients to get that top and mid-range epidural factors. It's protection, key cellular structures through antioxidants and anti-pollution ingredients. Because we know that a cell just wants to be stable. And if it's being bombarded by free radicals and pollution, it can't do its job. So all our moisturizing solutions protect and empower those cells to do their job. And of course, we differentiate those formulas according to that skin type's needs. So when we're talking about adding hydration, of course, we always want to cleanse that skin, prepare that skin to take in. And remember, if you're not exfoliating, how are you moisturizing? Remember, exfoliation and hydration go hand in hand. This is a barrier designed to keep it out. So exfoliate that skin. We will do another webinar on our wonderful exfoliators. And then you're going to deliver those ingredients that the skin needs to get the job done. Once you've got that ready to go, exfoliation, hydration, that is your routine. Remember, the skin is an organ, the largest organ of our body, but unfortunately, it's abused by every other organ in the system. It takes from the skin and gives to the skin last. But it is an organ that needs water as an essential component to do its job. So if you want skin that's soft, elastic, and it's got its bounce, give it what it needs to do that. And it's as simple as water. And of course, we have evolved through the years with Mesoaesthetic. We have innovated our line to be effective and give you the best benefits and reducing the number of products, but still differentiating for those skin types' needs. Now, when we're talking moisturizing, you can't talk about moisturizing without discussing hyaluronic acid, because it is one of the gold standards or key ingredients in our range. Now, hydrophilic molecule, what does that mean? That means that it is both water and oil loving, which means that this pretty little molecule can hold up to 8,000 times its weight in water. Think of it as the ant of the skin world. It does the hard, heavy lifting of that water and holds it in like a sponge. It is going to help in that extracellular matrix of the skin in between the cells of the epidermis as well as that dermis. And when your hyaluronic acids are high, this is what's going to give every cell in your skin the ability to do their job properly. Because when you have hyaluronic acid, it's like that domino effect down the line. The production of hyaluronic action is going to reduce that transepidermal water loss. It's also going to be able to deliver itself at different levels with the different weights of that molecular structure. As well, it's going to stimulate the fibroblasts that create our collagen and our elastin fibers deep into our dermis. So with our moisturizing solutions at Mesoaesthetic, we do have those high, medium, low weight forms of your HA or hyaluronic acid, but we also have that reticulated or cross-linked hyaluronic acid. So back to my little blue bottle. HA densimatrix, 3 drops is all you need. I'm not talking droppers, I'm talking drops. So its value for the product is absolutely outstanding. 3 to 4 drops. I do my entire face, including my lips and eyes. Of course, I want my skin to be a little damp, so I always put on my AOX ferulic in the morning, and in the evening, my other serum, whether it's my firming concentrate or my H element anti-wrinkle concentrate, and then I put my HA densimatrix. Now, what I love most about it is that it does have those different weights of that HA. So you do have your articulated or cross-linked, which allows that hyaluronic acid to hold even more water into the skin. So it is going to be able to get into those different levels, plump that skin, help that skin look and feel amazing. It also has these gorgeous protecting anti-hyaluronidase complex, which means we're going to protect the hyaluronic acid that you already have in your skin. So we're going to protect it from breaking down, that oxidation process that happens from all those external things in our environment. We also have a beautiful anti-aging complex, which is a plant-based ingredients that are going to help with that production of collagen and elastin deep into the dermal layer of the skin. And it is going to feel amazing. Basically, all you got to do is press into your skin. There's no need to rub. There's no need to fuss. Let it absorb into the skin. It is amazing. And once it's in, it's not sticky, it's not greasy, it is fresh and light, and it's for all skin types. So definitely, it is a beautiful product. I would position this for every skin, especially for skin with aging concerns and any skin that has undergone a medical, cosmetic, or aesthetic treatment. This is a must in their routine. You're going to notice that we at Mezzo are science-based. So when we are sharing information with you, we will always show you the clinical in vitro and in vivo testing that we do diligently at Mezzo Aesthetic. And as you can see here, in our in vitro testing, they have found that 65% of our base increase their hyaluronic synthesis by 65%. And their elastin was increased by 45%. Now, I religiously use HA every morning and night. And I've got to tell you, since starting with Nuvior, my skin has never felt or looked better. And I am so happy to say it is just product-based. So I am stopping that breakdown of my hyaluronic acid every time I use my product by 25%. So I would put this up against any hyaluronic acid out there. It feels great. It works fabulous. And when you're talking about hydrating the skin, you're improving hydration by over 80% and reducing wrinkles by 78% just with our little blue bottle. Now, for those normal to oily and acneic skins, as I said, it is just as vital for you to use a hydrating, moisturizing solution as any other skin out there. And for you, we have, for me as well, we have a Hydro Vitalite, which is a gorgeous gel cream. It is designed to help you with short-term and long-term moisturizing. It will not clog your pores. It's not going to feel heavy on that skin. And it is designed to help you to protect you from those external factors, stop that oxidized stress. Let's face it, when a skin is battling breakouts, when a skin is traumatized and red and inflamed, it's got enough on its plate to deal with. So we need to keep those hydration levels up so it can heal, because a cell just wants to be stable. So take this smooth, light, not oily solution, use it morning and night over your active ingredients and before your sunscreens, and you will love, love, love how your skin feels. So in our Hydro Vitalite, we've got our HA complex that gives you, as I said, that immediate moisturizing and that long 24-hour hydration. It helps with anti-aging. Now, you might think, I'm busy dealing with acne and worrying about getting acne to care about aging right now. But think about it. When you get a scar because of acne, that's a breakdown. So using these products are going to help keep that skin, lift that skin, and make those scars look better. And of course, to protect you from oxidized stress from those evil do-gooders called free radicals, we've got our Urban Detox complex. This is a underrated complex designed by Mesoaesthetic, in my opinion. It is designed to protect us from our environment, from our world that we love so much. And we also help build and reinforce your barrier. That barrier function, whether you call it barrier function, acid mantle, whatever you call it, we need to protect it. So this is why Hydrovital Light should be used morning and night over the actives for your normal to oily and acneic skin. It's not common genetic. You don't worry about blocking. It's going to give them a beautiful feel, and it is going to protect their skin. 91% of people have seen improvement in their skin after using this, and they have also noticed the elasticity and bounce of their skin coming back. For other skins that need a little more, for that normal skin in the winter, especially, or the colder months, if you are in a colder environment, for those skins that need more nutrition, we have the Hydrovital Factor K with its gorgeous ultra moisturizing complex, which combines some of the most amazing natural moisturizing factors like your urea, your amino acids, your lactic acid. Remember, lactic acid, yes, it's a great AHA, but it is gorgeous for hydration. It's going to restore that beautiful acid mantle, that hydrolytic mantle, that barrier factor, whatever you call it, it's going to help restore it. We've got beautiful antioxidants with our form of vitamin E that's going to help to soothe, and it's also going to help with that oily hydration of that skin. And with that vitamin E, of course, it is a natural antioxidant. And it is beautiful texture, beautiful for even a sensitive or traumatized skin. So for skins going through a very regenerating process, if you rather a cream over the little blue bottle, this Hydrovital Factor K is essential when recovering from that treatment. And I believe that every skin needs a mask at home. They are not just for your facial. So for our home care, we do have our Hydrovital Factor mask. And this is not just for a dry skin. You can use it on any skin that's dehydrated. So it has that beautiful hyaluronic acid. It's got the viola, which is going to help enhance those little water channels into the membranes of our skin, called those aquaporin. So it's going to be able to allow that skin to better suck in that water. And who doesn't love argan oil? It's beautiful with omega-3s and rich acids that even oily skins need. So when you are going through treatments, remember, panthenol calms and soothes. So this is a great mask to recommend to your clients for anyone that needs that extra hug, extra of moisture and nutrition when they're healing from or recovering from treatments. Put it on thin layer, leave it on for as long as you want. It's a beautiful cream mask. You can even, massage in the residue after it's absorbed. And this beautiful intensive moisturizing mask also has postbiotic active ingredients, your lactobacillic ferment that's going to, again, with that lactic, going to help hydrate, light exfoliation, and nutrition for that skin. With our Urban Detoxic, that's going to protect and prevent further free radical damage. You can use it once to twice a week. You can use it even more if you are in an area where your skin's just being ravaged. But leave it on from anywhere for 10 to 15 minutes, wipe it off or massage it in. It's absolutely fabulous. And for the professional, we haven't forgotten you a clinic. That Hydra Vital Factor cream is a beautiful finishing cream for your facials. It's gorgeous when you're doing a consultation and want to treat them. Your Hydra Vital Factor, that mask in your back bar, and of course, our facial massage cream. It's a gorgeous way to get that hydration in at another key point of facial during the. So remember, we've got beautiful campaign promotion pictures for you. If you don't see them on our website, reach out to us. Our marketing team is here to support. And for your clients that like to taste before they buy, we've got our taste samples, as I like to call them, our little samples. So we do have the little blister with our HA Densa Matrix. We also have our Hydra Vital Light K, Hydra Vital Light, and our Hydra Vital K as well. And we've got our mask. These are all available for you. And remember, moisturizing can all forms, and that's why we give you the different ranges from serums to our creams to our masks. Now, there's also some beautiful products in our global anti-aging line that help with hydration as well. But today I just wanted to introduce us to our moisturizing solutions. And remember, keeping your skin hydrated is pretty simple. But as I said, can slip through those cracks. But we need to ensure that that skin is hydrated so we can get it to where we want it. And remember, when you're treating skin, you always take care of the trauma first, but then hydration and sensitivity is that next concern as a skin professional. So once you get that hydration level balance, a lot of those other skin manifestations are going to subside, whether it's redness, tightness, irritation, even oiliness sometimes will subside once you get that water balanced. And with Mezzo, you can rest assured that they have studied so many different mechanisms when it comes to the skin, and they have designed and delivered a unique balance range of products for every skin and every need. So reach out to us here at Nuvior if you want to learn more about our moisturizing solutions or anything else we have to offer. And I want to thank you again for joining us here. For all of you that do want to take advantage of our promotions going on, and yes, we've started Boxing Day early. So reach out to us. Go onto our website. Give us some feedback. Please use this link. Tell me what you thought of our lecture, what and how we can improve for you. And when you do that, we want to say thanks by offering you a 5% promo code for your next order. And for all of those in attendance, whether you own a clinic or just work at one of our partners, scan that code. Create your own personal account with Nuvior, and you have access to 20% off clinic pricing. Yes, hallelujah. 20% clinic pricing for you to try your personal Nuvior products at home. Of course, you're not buying for the world, you're buying for yourself, so it is only on our retail products, but it gives you an opportunity to try and fall in love with everything Nuvior has to offer. So if you have any questions, if you have registered and have not been approved, just text me and I can help you out there. So again, I'm Pina Lee, clinical educator with Nuvior, and so honored to be able to support you in anything you need. So please reach out at education@nuvior.com or text me, call me on my phone at 647-666999, and I am here for you. So before we go, I will put up my information one more time, but if anyone here that's in our live, if you do have any questions, please ask your questions here. on our chat box, and I would be glad to answer you. You can speak to me here. And if there are no questions, no worries. You can always reach me later. And if you've missed any one of our lectures that we have done, our weekly webinars, please check out our YouTube channel under New Viewer, and you can see some of them there. And if there is any topic that you would like to hear more about, please send me a line, send me an email, and let me know what you'd like to hear on our new Academy weekly webinars. So it seems we have no questions. Oh, you're welcome. All right, everyone. This is Pina Lee saying happy Monday. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a beautiful holiday season if you do celebrate. And we will be back with you in 2024 with some great new things. Happy holiday to you too. And have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.